Nigeria Airspace Management Agency was established in 1999. The agency was established to manage Nigeria's airspace that is in tandem with the requirements of the International Civil Aviation Organization's standard and recommended practices. My name is Wole Shadari. My guest today is Captain Fola Akikiotu, the Managing Director of Nigeria Airspace Management Agency. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Wole. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Great.
So how does it feel to manage the country airspace? I mean, NAMA, as the Managing Director of this agency.
It feels great and very humbling. When you are saddled with having to manage the airspace of your country and seeing how big Nigeria is, and with our kind of population, you must continuously bear in mind the responsibility that you owe to government and to your people. I see it as a heavy load, but you must not let it get into your head. And one must continuously be aware of the key aspects that you are expected to do. As airplanes navigate the skies, you continue to think about the safety aspects. As people travel back and forth, you know that the pilots rely on you being able to provide them with guidance in navigation in the skies, because commercial flying is not about looking for one mosque or one road or one church. And you have to look at being able to deliver to them whatever aids will guide them into safety. And then you also think about it, that there are no policemen in the skies or traffic wardens. So you must be able to guide them to avoid any collisions or any mishaps or any situations that will bring conflict.
Looking at the country's airspace, is Nigeria's airspace very safe in view of so many reports we've read in the press and some others online media? How safe is Nigeria's airspace?
I can answer you by saying it is safe. But anybody can say anything is safe. But
safe?
It's as safe as it should be. But what you also have to look at is that either by act of providence or by God enabling people to work hard and doing the right things, or by people doing the right things and government policies being right, and again government policies being implemented by the agencies. We've had, I think now, help me out, 6 years of accident-free. I mean, it should tell us something. In life, I've never subscribed to the fact that there is any perfect life. We struggle towards perfection in everything that we do in life. So when I look at the airspace, is it safe? Yes. Can it be safer? Yes. When we get safer, can we still improve? Yes. Don't forget that the dynamics change from time to time. Maybe 50 years ago, what we clamor about now in Nigeria, on the roads about traffic, it wasn't there. But everybody wants a car. And when everybody, or a larger number of people get cars, we have to make provision either by expanding the roads, changing the network, having crossovers, having highways. These are things that come as a fact that the traffic has increased. And the same thing will happen in the skies. 50 years ago, there was only one major airline, Nigeria Airways. Today, we have a lot of other airlines. And even some of them are as big as Nigeria Airways was. But we don't have that person or that airline that is equal in quantum of aeroplanes to Nigeria Airways. We have a couple of them. We have two of them being almost as big, and we have 3 or 4 or 5 other airlines. What I'm trying to say here is that traffic has increased. Traffic will increase. And we will be happy that traffic does increase. Nigeria has a population of about 180 million people. I'm certain that less than 0.01% travel today. We should drive it towards a situation where at least if 1% of that travel, we'll be talking about 180,000 people per day. No, 1.8 million per day. Where are the airplanes? Okay, make that 0.01%. That's 180,000 people a day. 180,000 people a day divided by 100, you need about 180 flights, rotations a day. Where are the airplanes? But when these many more people travel, number benefits, fund benefits, the economy benefits, even the person who is selling rice at the airport benefits. So we are all hoping that the traffic will increase. And when the traffic does increase, of course, the support structures will have to change. What I'm saying here is that there will now be a time when I think we can say, oh, we've done it all. No. We will continue to strive to improve. And more so, some of the equipments that we use in our core areas of communication, navigation, and surveillance, they are machinery. They will break down. Technology will change. Couple of years back, they had just plain VORs here. Then we went to CVORs. Now people are talking about DVRs. Our customers have always been clamoring about for ILSs that are of different cadres. Okay, we went from ILS category 1. When we supply category 2, they said they're still not. I mean, I don't want to say they're not happy, but they want better. So we are now in the phase of category 3. All these are things that, when I say safe, we are safe because through hard work, through the means that we are put in, we are safe.
So you talked about equipment. You talked about moving from category 1 ILS to category 2. Now you have category 3. Infrastructure is one of the problems of the aviation industry. Looking at NAMA, how can we solve this infrastructural gap in airspace management?
Money, money, money.
How much do we need, sir?
Lots of money, billions of money. Like I said, we are expanding in traffic and we hope to expand further, even domestic as well as international, particularly when the Safe African Skies come into it and the Open African Skies are put into effect. I tell you that what we need is in billions of dollars. We need to, let me chop it. Key aspects of NAMA's job is made in communications, navigations, and surveillance. So let's look at communications. Many years ago, by I think the European Union gave us the satellite communication system. But that was many years ago. Was that like 1993 or thereabout? We didn't do anything about it. We didn't expand it. But traffic expanded. Equipment degenerated. So what do? And the question you have to ask is, do we need satellite communications? The answer is yes. Because the means of communications today that is considered as, I don't want to use reliable, but I think in terms of clarity, is VHF. But VHF has its limitations. Not only by distance, but it's restricted, in a nutshell, by what they call line of sight. But line of sight will have obstacles, buildings, mountains, natural and man-made obstructions. So for us to be able to propagate communications, we have to bounce them off VSATs. And what we are given by European Union is not enough for our demands today. Apart from the fact that, of course, with time, they will have degraded somewhat. So what we are doing is, first of all, we say to ourselves, we have to put new VSATs. Those equipments don't come cheap. When we put VSATs are the enabling infrastructure to bounce the radios off. But we still need the ground facilities, which is the VHF. So now we are into the process of what is called extended VHF communications. That's one cost center. Then you look at navigation. Someone asked me, where are the roads in the heavens? And I said, well, the roads are there. They are called airways. But airways are ways or means set between ground-based or satellite-based fixtures. If they are ground-based, it will be between two navigation areas that are ground established. As you fly more, as you create more, as you have higher traffic, you have to create more airways so that you reduce conflict. Way back when we started flying, if you wanted to go to Kaduna, you fly from Lagos to Ibadan to Kaduna, and the other guy will fly, if he's flying from Kaduna, he will fly about the same path, but at a different level. So your separation was vertical. But as traffic increased, you are limited in how much vertical separation. So we are now to grant safety, we spread it out laterally. And therefore, to spread out laterally, we have to create other airways. And this will happen as we expand, as there is more traffic. For us to be able to create those airways, we need ground-based navigation aids as a backup even to the future, and we'll talk about the future, about cloud-based and waypoints. But we need these ground fixtures for us to be able to get new fixtures, it means money. I'll give you 2 examples. When I started flying, Oscar Kilo is in Okitupukwa, is an NDB. Who is flying NDB these days? To fly from Kaduna in those days, coming back, you had to have a little book where you had all the radio, and even a radio like Ibadan, you had to have them. But the new generation is not flying those needles pointing to semi-reliable, if you excuse my language, ground-based NDBs. One of the things that we need to conclude and upgrade is not only tracking, but the billing system. But with the billing system, we know when you enter, we know when you exit. But right now, we are depending on you being honest to tell us where you enter and where you are going out.
But if it's an upgrade and you are not able to capture all those revenues until people tell you or honest with what they do, how do you generate more fund, more revenue to them?
See, when you want to operate a flight, let's say hypothetically you want to go from here to London. You file a flight plan, you document it, that you want to go from this point to this, from Lagos to this point to this point. So then there is an exit point from the Nigerian airspace. While you are overflying Nigerian airspace, we charge you for it. Once you exit, you say, bye, have a flight, good flight. So we are relying on what you fly, a file. And really, you should fly as you file. So if radar does not change your course, you fly as you file. So if I say I want to go from here to Abuja, I'm going to go from Lagos, take off from here, go overhead the Lagos VOR, from here go to Ibadan, then from Ibadan, pass overhead the lorry, then go to Bida. Then from Bida I turn to Abuja. The man who is the air traffic controller clears you to file as you have filed, and he expects you to do that. He has radar as backup, but in the event, God forbid, that we are looking for an airplane, we know where to go. So we rely on that, and that should not be far from accurate in terms of charges, but fair is fair. We don't want to unnecessarily overcharge the airlines if we save them on time, and we don't also want them not to pay us as they fly.
We are going on a short break. More on NAMA when we come back.
Accident Investigation Bureau Nigeria is a leading player in the business of air safety on the continent of Africa. The agency, which has been garnering accolades from home and abroad, has invested enormous resources into human capacity and infrastructural developments. AIB Nigeria has a pool of more than 30 safety investigators with world-class training and acclaimed competence. As a leader in the region, AIB Nigeria was called to investigate an accident in Sao Tome and Principe, which was done and report submitted on time.
Today, our laboratory is the only lab in Africa that is certified by the Institute of Air Safety Investigators. That is the level we are now in terms of flight safety lab. And we can download any CVR, any FDR, even the last Ethiopian crash. If they had come to us, we could have been able to help them because we have the capability. We have one of the best in the world. The Singapore people came to Nigeria, they inspected our lab. The number 2 person said it openly that our lab is better than what they have.
Among the infrastructure established by the agency are a wreckage hangar and material science laboratory, a command center and flight safety laboratory. The flight safety laboratory has saved the country the stress and foreign exchange expended on carrying flight recorders abroad for downloads. The Flight Safety Laboratory, which installed by Flightscape CAE of Canada in 2012, is located at the Abuja office of the Bureau. It is among the top 10 in the world and first in Africa. Features and capabilities. 1. Download and analyze data from a wide variety of aircraft recording devices, solid state and magnetic FDR, solid state and magnetic CVR, and data from QAR, including the damaged. 2. The FSL is equipped with 2 robust software packages that can both handle FDR analysis and animation. 3. MARS, FDR, CVR Memory Access Retrieval System was recently, in May 2019, procured with some other vital hardwares like dryer, ultrasonic memory wash bath device. This helps to eliminate the need to maintain large inventory of golden chassis. 4. The AIB NFSL has capability in playing back or downloading from variety of flight recorder models from different manufacturers of flight recorders like L3 Comms, Penny and Gals, Honeywell, Universal, Plessey, SFIM, and Bays. The Bureau also has a wreckage hangar and a material science laboratory where metallurgical testing of aircraft parts involved in accidents can be tested. Collaboration with some higher institutions on the use of the laboratory is ongoing.
We've reached out to some institutions. We've signed an MOU with University of Lagos. We've signed an MOU with University of Ilorin. University of Lancaster, they are in the process of helping us in making sure this lab works.
The lab has been successfully put to use. In-house manpower has been developed with staff trained in Singapore and the United States of America. The lab is available for use to other African states and any other interested state.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Andy, there's this insinuation that we have black spots in the airspace. How possible is that? And if it is true, what has NAMA done to eradicate these black spots? And if I may ask, what are black spots?
Let us imagine that different people poured water on the floor. They will flow. And the idea is that the patterns, hopefully circular, that are made by the spillage will be that there will be overlaps. When there are overlaps, it means every area is covered. However, if somebody pours from the right, from the left, and from the top, and from other directions, and there are areas not covered by the spill, those areas will technically be dry lands. So if we look at the wetlands as areas of coverage, and the areas that are not wet as dry lands, those will be the dark spots. Those will be the blind spots. So in radio propagation, where we do not have an overlap and there is no coverage or propagation because it's radio waves that are being radiated, then those areas will become technically blind spots. And this will come up because of radio installations, visa damage, like we had a case that has been resolved. We'll talk about the resolution very soon, when either by act of commission or omission, we took a radio, a VSAT from Jos, we relocated it to Wukari. The only thing is that Wukari is at a lower point, whereas Jos, which was by design, was at the higher elevation. So in effect, we lost some coverage. Where we lose some coverage, those areas become blind spots. sometimes they can, I don't want to say insignificant, maybe that's not the right word, but they can be overcome because airplanes fly at very high speeds. And the distance is covered because they are not stationary. Sometimes you make a call, you don't get through to it, but by the next minute, you have crossed that blind spot, so to say. So the problem has not been so significant, but we have identified it and we are fixing it. So these are things that we're trying to do, and hopefully some of the projects that government had initiated way back, if they had been completed as at when due, we have solved this problem many years ago.
Thank you, sir. Going by what you have done, NAMA has really done well in terms of equipment, infrastructure. But one area that we still have problem with is during Harmattan. How do we solve this problem? Because there has been a lot of argument that aircraft land in zero visibility in most parts of the world, but in Nigeria, when there's Harmattan haze, we have flight delays, and every accusing finger is pointing at NAMA. How do we mitigate this? What do we need to do? What does NAMA need to do?